And we're going on YouTube. This your boy Alex again, back with y'all with another video. And in this video, I wanted to talk about this 6ix9ine and Cardi B and Jim Jones situation. I heard that 6ix9ine was there was some kind of blood gang, and somebody the other day he didn't have to get jumped in. He didn't have to get he just bought his way in. He didn't have to get jumped in or none of that. He just had to get he just bought his way in and kind of find out that he got with the cops and started snitching on Cardi B and Jim Jones. I don't really get into stuff like this, but they said Cardi B she been a blood since she was 16. She been rapping since she was 16, and they said somehow he snitched on the whole you know blood gangs or whatever. He let it in somehow or another. He fired a whole lot of them because one of them was stealing his money, and the other one had told the cops on him and stuff like that. I don't know what the situation was. I was watching Impressive. That's her YouTube channel named Impressive, and she was talking about it. And what I want to see on all that is, I mean, it's bad enough the world is the way it is today. Why are we still fighting over this red and blue stuff? I mean, about 10, 11 years ago, I was into all that blood stuff, but I came to the knowledge of the truth that all that red and fighting over red and blue, fighting over colors ain't worth it. It ain't worth your life or losing out everything you own. Only thing that gangster is gonna do, you're gonna wind up dead or in jail. It's either or the other. You're gonna wind up dead or in jail. So we need to quit fighting over that red and blue colors, because if we don't know what it means, we need to quit rapping it. We need to quit claiming, we Crip, we blood, we this, we that, we Latin Kings and Mid 13. We need to quit that stuff. It's bad enough that all this shooting and killing is going on in the world, and we claiming to be blood and Crips. Come on now. I mean, use your God given common sense and and quit doing that. Because, like I said, all that gang stuff will lead up to people dead and locked up. It don't lead to nothing good, and it'll cost you. It'll cost you everything you ever owned and ever will have worked for. So I'm just here to say that you know, I don't care who's in the gang, Crip blood or whatever you in, but my advice to you is let it go. It ain't worth, like I said, it ain't worth going to jail for. It ain't worth dying for. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna have your funeral, say they love you, you was this person, you was a good person, you was this person, you was that person, and all of a sudden they're gonna put you in the ground, and then the next day everybody gonna go with their normal lives like you never, like nothing ever happened. So it's not worth this gang stuff that people rep is not worth dying or going to jail for. And then you risk everything you own to work for over over some gang, or you just snitched on somebody, or somebody else snitched on you, or you trying to get back on somebody, or you trying to get somebody jumped, or you trying to get somebody killed, or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but out of all that I'm saying is it's not worth it. Like I said, you young 19, 20 year olds, people that's my age, it's not worth it. If you're gonna get with any gang, get with the Jesus gang, get with this gang right here. If you don't get with a gang, get with Jesus gang. That's the best gang you could ever get with. But all this red and blue and all this other stuff people be rapping and stuff like that, I rep them as 13, I rep Taylor Gang or the Bloods or the Latin Kings or the Crips or the, whatever that's out there now. Cause back then when I was out there, when I was supposed to been a blood, all this stuff wasn't out there. But now you got people still fighting over red and blue and claiming they this, they that, and throwing up gang signs and waving guns all on Facebook, Twitter, and tying the bandanas around their head and having it in their back pockets. I mean, it's not worth it. And you wearing all these colors. What is you repping the gang for? I mean, trying to prove to somebody that you can't be touched, you hard and all this. And if you so hard, why do people have bodyguards around you? If you so hard, why you told a gun on you? If you so hard, why do you have all this mouth? Why don't you just take action and start talking about it and take action? If you're not gonna take action and do nothing about it, then you need to sit down and do something with your life. Be somebody. Don't be out here, risking your life, flashing money and all this and that, and saying you this and that and the third. I can beat anybody. I'm in a gang. I got people. I got my squad with me. I rep this. I rep that. If you want to come see me in the streets or see me in the hood. Come on now. All that ain't worth it. Then boil down to when people do come see you in the hood in the streets and stuff don't go the way you planned it and you lose everything, then what you gonna say? Because you repping a blue and red or black or whatever you repping, you gonna lose all that over a color? Come on now. You see me, I got on red and black right now. You don't see me out here repping Bloods, Crips, or whatever. I mean, whatever the case may be. I mean, come on now. Like I said, all these rappers need to quit all that gang stuff out. I mean, it's crazy, and we getting too old for that, man. Since 2019, about to be 2020, we getting too old for that gang with that red and blue and repping this and repping that. Your crew meet my crew. We can scrap it out. We can throw hands and all this and that. We getting too old for that. This world is getting too wicked for that. People are dying left and right, and you want to die, and you want to see him die over a color or something you or something or something or something you don't like or something somebody got on. You want to kill somebody over a pair of joints they got on or they stepped on your shoes or whatever the case may be. I mean, come on now. Let's get with the program. I mean, let's get our life together because Jesus soon to come back, and we sitting here killing people over a color because they rep this, they rep that. Your people meet my people. We can handle this. See me outside the club, and we can, do what we have to do. I mean, come on now. That's that gang, that red and blue stuff that people repping now. That stuff ain't working. I thought that stuff died off years ago because I hadn't heard no more about it. I thought that stuff died off. But I see people still out here claiming they blood and Crip and Latin Kings and all this other stuff. I mean, come on now. So I just had to come at y'all with that video and about this 6ix9ine and Cardi B and Jim Jones. They said somebody he snitched on somebody. He didn't get jumped in. He bought himself in, and he catered to the group and all this other stuff, and it's a big mess. But like I said, I don't usually react to stuff like this. But I just had to get on here and tell y'all that red and blue stuff, these colors, these gangs and stuff that y'all supposed to rep is not worth losing your life over or going to jail over. God didn't create us for us to be locked down in chains. And you see animals locked down in chains looking down, but you don't. God didn't create a human to be locked down in chains over a color. Come on now. You going to jail over a color. What are you trying to prove? Only thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna wind up either under the ground or you're gonna be in the cell. Like caged up like an animal. All because you wanna be out here and be all hard and say you rep this, rep that. Your people come to my people and we can scrap this out or we can meet at the club and do what we have to do. Come on now, let's be smart about this thing. So I ain't gonna talk your head no more about this. I just had to come at y'all with this video. I will see you in the next video, and peace.